What's going on, people? So, as the title and whatnot says, got a little unboxing to do real quick, right? And if you know a thing or two about me and you know a thing or two about releases, then you probably have accurately guessed that this is those new Jordan 12s that came out, right? And it's going to be kind of along the same lines as a personal feeling about how I went into that last foam posit video or whatever, which that's out now, right? I think that went up today. Yeah. So I like the Jordan 12 a fair amount, right? It's one of my favorite things, sure, but it's not like I get like super excited about every color that comes out. This one, I don't know. I haven't really made a decision on it yet. I just saw it. I was like, I'll just get it and I'll just figure it out later. But I feel like it'll be okay. But again, I'm not like excited about it. It's just, something to have because why not? So there's going to be that quick little shot of the side of the box. Not really very helpful. It's all got this glare in there. It doesn't focus worth anything. It's a waste of my time to even do that. In case anybody's wondering, as was the same case before, just got done from a little run and some hanging out with people afterwards, because we meet at a restaurant. So then after the run, we usually get something to eat or whatever. So I have an Adidas shirt on under here. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to wear Adidas videos or Adidas shirts outside of Adidas videos. So there is that. Just random nonsense, little conversation while I get these things opened up and whatnot, so I can look at them and stuff. So all in all, things are actually like looking pretty decent. Like I have no real well, I'll get to it in a second. But that's a little weird of a decision, but all in all, yeah, this looks fine, and even the shoes themselves seem to be fine. These came from Finish Line, in case anybody's curious. The only reason I bought from there was because I had some points, and I feel like the points expire, so I figured I'll just use one of my little $20 off things and buy it from here, just so I can at least feel like I'm doing something with the money that I've spent through that place. Though I don't buy a lot of stuff from them anymore because I don't really buy a whole lot of shoes from stores like that. Mostly like a lot of Asics and Adidas straight from wherever Asics or Adidas's websites. So whatever. Let's go ahead and jump into this. So this is some kind of black and wolf gray Jordan 12, but I think you already knew that. Down there, across the bottom, got the carbon fiber thing going on down there. It's a nice little grid action. I'm a big fan of that. I don't know why. I just think it looks cool. And then moving on up here to the side and whatnot, midsole got this nice little gray going on. Kind of reminds me in a way of the shadow ones, but I feel like this is lighter. I haven't seen those in forever, but I feel like these are lighter, right? Maybe they are. So either way, got all that going on. And then the one thing I was kind of saying that I'm not a huge fan of. See that little plate down in here, like the black one? I don't like that. I kind of wish that had just been gray because it just seems to stand out in a way that I would rather it not happen. But whatever. That's just me. Moving on past that, that is going to be just kind of like your standard leather type of stuff that they put on a lot of these, not all of them, but a lot of them. Then moving on past that, you got a whole bunch of this going on, which is all going to be blacked out. Feels pretty decent, to the touch, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's amazing quality because I honestly don't know what amazing leather quality would be. And maybe even some people out there have different feelings than I do. Because I know, like, sometimes I see stuff and it's all got like that extra tumbled look, and some people are into that. I kind of dislike it, to be completely honest. So either way, there's that going on back there, and you got a little bit of these silver tops here for the like the lace holders. Moving on to the back, let's do that this way, that way. So we've got Jordan quality inspired by the greatest player ever, supposedly. Again, Dennis Rodman. They just keep acting like he didn't exist, and I don't appreciate that. So that's what's going on back there. Switching back over real quick to the front, got this whole Jordan thing at the top. Right there's that in there. Couldn't quite get this to come out exactly. There it is. And then take my word for it. It does say 2-3 down the tongue. You can kind of see that. And I don't always talk about it because I usually forget, but it does have one of those little points at the bottom there. You don't see that on all of them, and some people do actually care. I just don't, because like why, right? And dude, like I know who you are. I've seen your name like a million times. We've had conversations on Instagram. Like this guy here. Let's pin that so people know who I'm talking to. But hello to you. How's things going for you? You're a few hours behind me, I believe, right? You're actually closer to California than I am. I think you live in California. Is that accurate? Not to put your business out there. I'm just saying. I feel like that's something. But yeah, hello. Welcome to the show that is just about over. So down there inside, you got this guy hanging out. See that? It's going to be just a gray jump man in there. Nothing crazy going on. Blacked out for the rest of the insole there. So there's that. I'm going to jump on and give you some personal thoughts, talk about some sizing. Shorter version than I normally would do in the review because, it's just kind of one of those things. That's how that works. I actually kind of like these, right? They're not amazing or anything. They're not like jumping up to like any new heights on my like top favorite Jordan 12s, whatever. But I guess since I went in with zero expectations, that was kind of a good thing because they, it's just simple black and gray, but it's a nice shade of gray. I'll give it that, right? So you got that happening, and it's working out okay. But I don't think these have been selling super great. At least they didn't the day they came out. So you might still be able to get these. And if that's the case, then you'd probably be best to not buy these because that usually means they'll be on some discounts later. And discounts are always a good thing, right? As far as the sizing goes, I'm not going to slip these on because like I just said, I came back from a running thing. So I'm wearing compression socks. It throws off the sizing on stuff outside of running shoes. It just doesn't matter. But I will tell you this from experience because I do have a few dozen pairs of these or something like that. They run a little big in my opinion. I would say go down half from your normal true to size, and that should work out for you. Honestly, with some of them, depending on like the materials and all that stuff, I can get by going down a whole size, to be honest with you. But a half, I think, should be good for your average person. But that's just me, Like I said, these are probably still in stores, so you are welcome to go to your local store and find out. Now that the shoe part is done, I'm going to move on. And he says Bay Area. Okay, I honestly don't know what all that entails, the Bay Area, because I'm not like a California guy. I'm not a big geography kind of guy. But cool. It sounds like an all right place. So now I'm going to talk real quick about some comic books that I got. If you were just here for the shoes and whatever, feel free to leave. I get it. So we'll lead with this one since it's first. This one right here. Oh, I forgot about that glare thing. Yeah, Godzilla Rivals from IDW. Mechagodzilla versus King Ghidorah. So this isn't for me, but a coworker of mine, he's a big fan of the Godzilla thing. So I saw this. It's kind of one of those special covers or whatever, which is why it's got the little $8 thing and it's not like your standard price. So I'll pick that up and I'll just give that to him next time I see him, which was probably going to be tomorrow. And then Venom War, right? I like these little combined covers that they do. So if you bring that in, kind of looks like a little wrestling match thing going on, or boxing if you want to call it that, whatever. I'm a wrestling guy, so it's a wrestling picture to me. And I felt like this was something to have. And then some number of dollars later, now I have it. So I also bought, I think, issue number 1 because it had another cover that was, very different, but it was still, like a crossover, combined cover, connecting cover. I keep saying crossover, and that is not the word I want. So pick that up because it was cool. At some point, I'll probably read that series, but honestly, Marvel has been doing so much with these like symbiote things and Spider-Man things, Venom things, whatever. It's just like, dude, like what is going on here? That's dial it back a notch, right? Like, so either way, if I do read it, it'll probably not be until it's all on, starts to trickle out for a while onto my Marvel Unlimited plan. Because I do the Marvel Unlimited thing. It's nice. I get to read random old issues whenever I get something on my mind. Fire up the old tablet. You just kind of do that. It's nice. All right. So this, I forget who this came from. I didn't really read the box. Let's see. This is from Unknown Comics. I've been buying a lot of, well, I won't say I've been buying a lot of stuff from them, but they've been showing me a lot of stuff that I want. And some of it is going to be hard to say no to. So, Kevin, did you get anything from the restocks today? I did finally get that Batman shirt, the I Am the Night. I'm talking about Roosevelt's things. I did get the I Am the Night shirt and the Roper of, what's the guy with the arrow? Robin Hood, right? Got that. And something else. Oh, the Secret Wars shirt. Because I completely somehow, like, I made an order yesterday for something from their site. I couldn't remember what it was. One of the Secret Wars shirts and something else. Oh, the what came out yesterday? The Peanuts thing, the Peanuts Halloween stuff. So made this order, and then as I'm clicking checkout, I realized that one of the shirts I wanted to order wasn't in the cart, so I went back today to order that. Well, I wasn't going to go order it today, but then they put out all those restocks, and I kind of felt like today was just the best day to do it. The Red Baron one. Oh yeah, I forget what they called it, but yeah, that one was pretty cool too, the black and white style. So from Unknown Comics, this is another Dazzler variation. I don't have those over here. They were sitting right next to me for like the last week, but now they're gone. Or is that them? No, that's not them. Either way, I have bought probably about 7 Dazzler covers, I think is what we're up to now, because I like the lady. I think she's pretty cool. And so the way they do this, they often put like a standard one, the trade version that you would normally see in stores, then the Virgin one, which is basically the same thing but with no words. So pick these up because why not, right? At this point, I think I'm, as far as at least stateside releases, I haven't looked outside of America, but I think I'm about to have all the Dazzler covers because I have one more coming in from eBay at some point, because there was like a 1 of 100 that I didn't know about till later. So I got that. Am I putting this in? Okay. So that's the comics. Now, real quick, I'm going to just open this bag, which should have like an Adidas shirt in it or something. I've been doing a lot of running lately, and I was realizing I didn't have a lot of Adidas clothing for that. So yeah, this is actually a lot like some of the Nike shirts I have, standard kind of a tank top sort of deal, but it's a little thicker of a material, not quite like this one would be, where it's like really thin. So this one is not going to be like a running. I mean, you can run in it. I wouldn't, because it's going to be a little bit lighter. Honestly, I run with no shirt on. If you saw that picture I put in the community thing, that's pretty much me 3 times a week. Sometimes 4 actually, but 3 is generally enough to get the point across and to stay in some kind of shape, right? And I think I'm doing that. So it's a thing that I've been doing to pass the time lately. You know, go out, meet some people, do something to entertain me. It's free, so that's nice. Minus the gas, because I keep making all these trips to various places. This one was on sale. It's kind of like a pinkish, purplish, sort of fuchsia, magenta, whatever. Same thing as the one I just showed you, but like significantly lighter. So this I am a fan of for sure. Wait, how much was it? So I guess I could show you the prices of these things. The first one, like I said, it's $30, but you know, I'm not expecting great things, just need something to get the point across. This one a little more pricey or whatever. There was a sale going on. I don't really do the whole retail price for these things because stuff's expensive. What is that? So similar to the first one, but like that is unexpected. I don't even think I noticed that in the thing, but it's like a little, it reminds me of like the swoosh, the stripes that they put on some of their shoes. It's kind of cool, but kind of gaudy and unnecessary at the same time. And so this one was 40. So, you know, it'll be a decent shirt for when, you know, when the weather shifts or something, but, or if I'm like working out inside and just doing weight stuff, then it won't be so bad. And then finishing things off, picked up this one, which is very similar to something else that I have, but that one it fits a little too big, so I don't really wear it a whole lot. This one looks like it'll be more in line with like an actual true to size sort of fit. And this one was 60. So I do like this one the most as far as all the materials go and whatnot. It's a little stretchy. Doesn't seem quite as thin as that purplish one, but it should be fine. We'll see. So yeah, there we go. But this is what we were here talking about for the most part. So expect a review hopefully soon. It will be very short because I don't see a reason to talk too much about it. It's just a pair of Jordan 12s. I've done that a lot. So there we go. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are. It's pretty late here. Normally I'd give you some time to like ask me questions or whatever. But I feel like if you had questions for me, you would have said them already or something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. I do appreciate you guys stopping in or whatever. There's a lot of better things to be doing with your time. You too could be out running miles through your streets or something. It's not so bad once you get used to it. But whatever, do whatever makes sense to you. It's your life. Live it how you want to. I'll be seeing you at some point, perhaps, or maybe not. We'll figure it out later. Later, people.